Hey, long time no see. Let's just get into it, I guess. So I have a couple of months where I haven't filmed, and I have a couple of finished pages from May onwards, actually. But you can see the pile is not that big, so hey, it's been a weird year for coloring for me this year. Anyway, so first up we have in Fairy Tales, where I finished a work in progress I had. I think I've shown this, but I'm quite sure it wasn't finished last time. So yeah, basically this is water-based markers with polychromos on top, and it's also a bit of glitter gel pen. I think, like, let's see, here we have some glitter details. There we go. And yeah, I think the main trick, or the thing that I like about this one is the colors. So like going for these muted browns in the background, I think it's really effectful. I really like having flowers in this, like almost like a pattern. I like that. And then I also feel like this blue really makes it pop. So yeah, happy about that one. Maybe a thing to mention is that you can see here in the fur that it's quite scratchy. So how I do that is that I first just do a base, so to say, with the marker, and then wait for that to dry, and then I just went on top and did these curls with the same marker. It's partially because I like the texture, but also partially to hide the texture I got by doing that base. Right, then we have a couple of works in progress. So we have in Imagimorphia, I don't know, working on this eagle spread. I think I might have shown this as a work in progress before, but this is basically just scribbling with markers. You can see I'm not that, not that particular with it. It usually turns out something like, where do I have my panda? This is sort of the end result. It's always a bit like weird. At this stage it looks like it's not going to turn into anything, but then when everything is colored in, I think it works. And that's with the fine liners and some markers as well. Here I finished one over here. I don't really like it, mostly due to this black on the beak, which makes it disappear a bit into the background. But otherwise, just fun scribbling. Yeah, definitely not my best job. You can see here on the rose as well, or not the rose, but the flower. Yeah, I could go in and blend that out with pencils, or I don't know, do something. But also, like, it's okay. Right, then I have one in macaron where I actually finished it, and it's this little gal. She's cute. Got some stickles. No, not stickles. I think it's glitter gel pen again. Yeah. And as usual, I have to mention that I got the sketchbook version, so I have these colored papers, which is a bit, it's fun. I think this one was already finished last time, but yeah. So here I only use polychromos and some glitter gel pens. I like her nails. Yeah. Right. Next we have a work in progress, a forever work in progress that I actually did some progress on, but I'm not finished yet. And that's in Nova. It's this spread over here. So I've worked on this for years and years. And I finally finished this side. Woo! So yeah, this is a bunch of things. I think there's ink tents and water-based markers as a base. There's some golden gel pen in the frame. There's and otherwise it's polychromos. I like it. You know, it's never it never turns out as beautiful as you think, like in my head, but it's all right. I like the colors of the wings and how they're going to match her dress. I have no idea what to do with her hair, what color to choose. Here I have also, you see, the fur left to shade with polychromos on top. And these flowers are not finished either. I think the background at least is, right? Yeah, I've gone into the leaves and cleaned that up. Yeah, a lot of details. Oof, these pages. But yeah, so that's that. And then I have just some Mindless work in progress over here. Barely worth showing, but hey, just filling in. Yeah. And then similar over here in Metamorphia, I just finished the background with water-based markers, just and polychromos on top. That's what you see shimmering there. But yeah, just this dark blue background is the thing I did. The rest was already colored. The rest is colored with Inktense and some water-based markers. I don't think... No, I haven't used any polychromos on top here, except for the background. But yeah, I don't know if I like having that blue background, but I had already started it, so I had to finish it at least. I have another work in progress over here, and that is in Mintoopa. Hello, Sergey. This one, I've finished the... Don't shake the camera with your tail. I finished the flowers, but not the leaves. And yeah, don't know what to do with the walls, like if they should be white or grayish or like beige, or if it should be a color. So a bit unsure about this one, to be honest, but we'll see. All right. Then I have another Mindless work in progress over here. Here, just markers, nothing special, not finished yet. So this is water-based markers, you see they don't bleed through. And yeah, kind of maybe a bit interesting to see how I did the ground. This is just a base, and then I will go over with polychromos to like hide it a bit. Or, you know, smear it out. Yeah. So that's that. Oh, I can remove the tab as well. So. And last but not least, I did quite a bit in Magical Dawn. I took it with me on holiday now at the beginning of Christmas, and I basically just went in order. So I have finished these two and this one, and the next one was this one. So this was a work in progress for a long time, and it's finally finished now. This is Neo colors as base, and then polychromos on top, white gel pen. Maybe some markers, like water-based markers on the key, I think, and then covered. And I think these green baubles were also base with marker first. But yeah, nice to have it finished. Yeah, that's all I can say. It wasn't really a joy or anything, but it's nice to have it finished. And then the next one was this page, which I also finished this Christmas. And yeah, you see all that glitter. The glitter is glitter gel pen, and also this cheap, I think it's like a Gamsai Tambi, or like, you know, it's cheap glitter paints. And you can buy them with like a bunch of different branding on top, sort of. But yeah, so this anyway is Neo Color as base, and then it's polychromes on top, and the glitter gel pen, and the color, like the shimmer color. I quite like it. Yeah, don't know. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I like the shimmer at least. That's nice. And all the edges of her dress. Anyway, yeah, and then next up we have this butterfly, just mindless. This is just polychromos and some glitter gel pen. Yeah, just listen to an audiobook and just colored. And this one, which is still drying a bit in the background, is polychromos and Kinderstick. What are they called? They're called Jollies. Yay! I bought a new one, a new set when I was in at my parents. But yeah, no. So this is. I did the circle in the background because I didn't want to do the full background. I first did it in polychromos. It was like a dark blue, but it wasn't dark enough, so I went over it. You know, when you put a lot of effort into coloring something with pencil and then you just cover it. So that was me. I covered it with a black marker because I wanted it a bit darker. You can see it's still drying, I think, like over here. I think like maybe an interesting thing, or you know, a thought I had was to, you know, put some, the colors of the flowers aren't the same. I have this combo with the green and blue, and then I have this combo with the orange and purple, but also green and blue. And the orange and purple is like over here in the flower here, but also up here a bit in those leaves, and here, but not all over the place. Maybe makes it pop a bit more, I don't know. Yeah, I don't like these stars with the yellow. I covered the stars in the other parts. It's fine. It's done. I plan to finish this book someday. So it's nice to have this page done. Because yeah, now I have this page as well, also already done before, and then the next two to do are, these are two are the oldest ones in the book, and then this is the next page to do. And I don't really like this page. I don't know what, I like neither of these pages actually. I don't really know what to do, but then I think we're back to having one colored at least. So yeah. I'm barely halfway through this book, but I do have a couple of pages finished at least, so yeah. It's my favorite Hannah Carlson book. Right, so that's that. I forgot one. And it's in the Dunkle Weltermärchen. I finally finished this horror picture. So this is, I guess it's Hansel and Gretel inspired. Oh my god. Base of ink tents, polychromos on top, some glaze on the candies, and yeah, not that much to say. The trick to doing this pastel colors is to go over with white. Yeah, that's that. Let's see. I'll be back with a couple of more videos here at the end of the year of like reflecting over coloring and so on, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah.